Hello everybody and welcome to stream. Welcome. I do hope you've been having a wonderful day so far, and sorry for being slightly invisible there for a little bit. I know how to do this. Hello Nia, hello Tiki, hello Seven, and hello Lefty, and hello Clago. Welcome to stream. Welcome. Do hope you've been having a wonderful day and a wonderful Easter, because it's been an Easter weekend. And I'm feeling very tired. But yeah, I'm sorry to hear that you've got a migraine, Neo. I really do hope that it eases up for you, because those are horrendous. I do not recommend them. But I really do hope you feel better soon. And do all of the lurking that is necessary. Do what makes you feel good. Especially if you have a migraine. But yeah, I'm definitely one of you guys being tired. Like I went to the big city yesterday with my brother and sister-in-law. And I'm tired. It was fun. It was very fun, but I was tired yesterday, hence no stream yesterday, and I'm still tired today. So might be a bit of the shorter side of things, especially because sleep schedules are apparently important. Yeah. And of course, Gina had to pick the time I did another Baldur's Gate 3 session. Yeah, I did. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Apparently we're all tired, so we're all here for nice and cozy Jeena and Pokopia. Exactly. I do feel like Pokopia is a very calm and nice game to just chillax with. It's really good at it. It's also ADHD nightmare, but it's nice and chillax while it's just so many things to do. Not your fault. Yeah, no, but still. Did I paint eggs? Sadly, I did not. We did go on an Easter walk, me, my brother, and sister-in-law, because we normally do. Like, it started out with just normal egg hunting around, you know, the garden and or house. Then it turned into a scavenger hunt around the farm. And then it turned into a scavenger hunt all over the place. And then it turned into a quiz where we walk all over the place. Yes, keep schedule. Very important. Any Kinder eggs? They do make those big Easter Kinder eggs. I haven't seen any big Easter Kinder eggs, honestly. So not even those. No. I mean, I have eaten Easter candy, as in, you know, chocolate eggs and stuff. So just not Kinder eggs. And an Easter cake with just marzipan and so many chocolate eggs on top. And marzipan chickens and marzipan hens on top. It was so much sweet stuff on top of the cake. It was amazing. Very nice and chillax game to play for 11 hours. Yeah! You just sit down to play for 1 to 2 hours, and then accidentally you sit there for 10. So, yeah. That is what this game is. Marzipan is delicious. It is. It is. Like, one thing I learned from my grandpa is, because he also really loved marzipan. I got that from him. I fully blame my sweet tooth on him. He always saved the marzipan for last if he ate a marzipan cake. Which also means that I tend to do that as well. Like, I just scrape the marzipan or roll the marzipan off the marzipan cake, and then I eat that last. Kind of depends on the cake, because some cakes have a really soft marzipan, and then it's really difficult to roll it up, and then I just eat it normally. But if it has like a bit of a tougher marzipan layer, I just roll it away and then I eat the marzipan last. Highly recommend. Sometimes I eat it the normal way, but it's yeah. Yeah, sadly there's no marzipan cake left. We kind of ate it a long time ago, but yeah. You don't know what marzipan is? It's like almond paste, but it's very tough. And you use it to decorate cakes. You can have it... Because I have... Like, I know in America people have like buttercream and decorate cakes with buttercream. We don't really do that here. We decorate with marzipan. So you can just roll it. You can form it into whatever shape you want. It's basically a very... If you want to shape it, it's like a very tough clay. So people make, for Christmas, people shape it into pigs. Otherwise, we shape it into flowers. I can make a really, really pretty marzipan flower. I've learned how to do that. I have learned how to do a pig. So yeah. We have Ampenberg marzipan chocolate. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I didn't get any of those this year because, as you say, they are expensive. The only time I buy Ampenberg marzipan chocolate is after Easter because then it's on sale. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna buy it at all this year because it's so expensive and I feel like I need to relax a bit on what I buy and stuff. My favorite layer cake is Othello cake and it has marzipan outside. Ooh. I also like Schwarzwald. I don't think that's what it's called in English, but meh. Which is basically meringue and cream and chocolate. That is all it is. It's just meringue, whipped cream, and chocolate. And I love meringue because sweet tooth. Remember? Like meringue is also a thing that I really, really love. Meringue and marzipan. Right now I kind of like meringue more because I've had a lot of marzipan. So yeah. Marzipan lovers unite. Woo! We all like sweets because we are all sweet people. Exactly! Exactly. We are all very sweet. Nothing malicious at all, and nothing crazy, and nothing insane at all. Meringue with vanilla cream and fresh fruit. Oh, that is so good. And especially with fresh strawberries. I mean, I could go with blueberries as well. And then you have, you know, your canned peach. Canned peach with whipped cream and meringue. Very tasty. I mean, we can still be malicious. We're all just very sweet about it. Exactly. Exactly. One doesn't just counter the other. We can be both. Why not both? But I do feel like we should probably game a bit. Canned pear is also great with Mary. Oh, I can imagine that. I haven't had many canned beers growing up because mom is allergic to pears. Or pears. Which, you know, she highly dislikes because pear flavored everything in Sweden. Like, if Japanese love watermelon flavor, Swedes love pear flavor. We have pear flavored ice cream, which is amazing, by the way. Both the soft and, you know... But also, Piggelin is actually not pear flavored. It's actually tutti frutti flavored. Apparently. Which feels weird because it's green. Pears are one of the few things I'm actually not a fan of. Oh. Well, we might have to have a word about that. It's fine. You can love whatever you want to love. I have been cleaning up a bit off camera, by the way, which you can't properly see because I haven't cleaned up this area. But I have done a bit of watering and a bit of fixing over there. Which is not really an area that I'm gonna be at much. And we have this little dude with us because he heard a scary noise. And he wants us to just... I was about to say that he wants us to apologize, but I don't think he wants us to apologize to the scary noise. More like he wants help because he's scared. Means I can give all pears to the sweet. Yeah! Please do! Please do! Apples is very Danish, I feel like if I had to pick a fruit we proud of and go again and again. Yeah, but that's apples for Swedes as well. Like, we might have pear-flavored everything, like pear-flavored soda, ice cream, candy, whatever you imagine, we have pear flavor of it. But, you know, in different, we have basically so like a landskap, which is, I mean, the best resemblance is how Scotland, Wales, England, and North England is all North Ireland. I mean, I'm very sorry, North Ireland is all part of the United Kingdom. We all kind of have things like that in Sweden as well, and every region. I don't remember how many we have. Like 20. Maybe not like 20. I don't know. Many. Each of them have an apple of their own. Ours is not tasty. I will not say which. I will just say that it's not meant for eating, it's meant for cooking, which means that it's not tasty. I have tried it. Do not recommend it. There are other places in Sweden that has a way better landskapsäpple than we do. Highly disappointed. We do have a really cool bird though. We'll also once again not tell you which bird it is. Apples are S tier fruit. That they are. They can be used for so many different things. Like you can mash them, you can put them in cake, you can just eat them normally, you can boil them, you can saute them probably. I don't know. You can do a lot of things with them. Golden delicious are the best. Yeah, I would love to disagree with you. For me, one of my favorites, like why are my mind just blanking on a lot of different apples right now? Well, aroma is very tasty. And then my favorite is also amorosa, which is a mixture between aroma and another one. And I'm not even gonna try and pronounce those in English because I don't know. I don't even know where to start. But Birgit Bonnier is also really, really tasty. Those are extremely difficult to grow though. My brother planted a Birgit Bonnier tree a few years ago, and he has struggled to get it to bring fruit. I, however, planted a plum tree, and that has also very stubbornly refused to bring me any fruit. So he has gotten more apples than I have gotten fruit. So yeah, I am probably more of a loser when it comes to that than he is. Hello? You wanted to have a word? Wow, you can even do that, Ditto. You're so amazing. I am. Thank you. We got gråstensäpplet. National apple and Elstar aroma. Oh, Ingrid Marie! Yes, that is also very, very tasty. I do agree with you on that one. As the most popular sorts of apples. Yeah, the Ingrid Marie and Aroma are also really, really popular. So yeah. I like apples that are very juicy, crunchy and sour. Same, same. I want them really, really fast. Like I don't want the flowery ones. I want them to be firm. Firm apples. Firm apples are the best. But I do prefer the either, not red, but the red-green where you have the shifting of the color. Those I like more than the green and the red.
Hello, you had a cough? It's okay.
A doggo had a cough. Elstar, we also have plenty around here. I do not think I have heard that before. But I think we have over 100 different kinds of apples here, so I don't know. It's probably somewhere. What do I know? Like, there are proper apple farms pretty close by. Vegetable, on the other hand, most Danes would say nothing beats a Danish fresh potato. Agreed. Except for, you know, Swedish instead of Danish, because Danish. Funny our pride goes into food ingredients and we don't have that many different things. Yeah, it's the same. I find it also fun how different places in Sweden can just be like, nah, this is our food thing. Like some people I know is just like, no, we have a potato festival because potatoes. And then another city right over can just be like, nah, apples. Apples is where it's at. We have an apple festival. And then another is just like, no. We have a pear festival over here. Yeah, pears. See them. Foods are very important. Yeah, flowery I tend to only use in like fruit salads to blend it more because I do not like the consistency on its own. Yeah, agreed. I fully support that. Ah, the weird noises, huh? Weird. Let me just clean up the sand. Because we can't have sand absolutely everywhere on this beach. Little dude. You're gonna fall down when you're just standing in my way like that, you know? My tip would be to just, you know, not stand in my way. That's gonna be a whole lot better for you. Long term. I'm gonna have way less accidental falls. If you just get out of my way. Do recommend. Should we also have that regional dishes that fight to be the best in the country? Yep. I mean, we do have a city of fika, which is amazing. We have a capital of fika. That is how, you know, serious fika is in this country. We just, it has its own capital. Yep. I do not make that up. We have a tiny Paris, we have a tiny Venice, we have a tiny London, and then we have the capital of fika. Yep. Also, it's kind of weird how many Swedish cities are just like, no, we are tiny London. No, I'm tiny Venice. No, I'm tiny Paris. Like, you're not even in the same ballpark. But I like your enthusiasm. I mean, it makes sense the community celebrate the local crop that they have cultivated for a long time. Yeah, I mean, it does. It does. It just goes to a bit of an absurd length at times. But I feel like all across, for some reason, the hot dog is something that there is pride in. Yeah, there is regional hot dogs. happen to not like ours, I can eat it if it's served, but I will not go out and buy it on my own. Also, kind of dislike the one where my grandfather is from, so I don't know. The regional hot dogs are weird. But yeah, there is that is definitely a thing that people take massive pride in. I feel like especially the two that I'm related to, that I have family in. I haven't heard as much from the other regions in Sweden, but those two I've heard a lot of. Might also be because it's close. I don't know. The noises are getting louder, yo! We must be close! Yes! Must be close. Also, I have a cute sheep. Oh, I should bring a water, dude. Got an orange hot kit. I'm gonna run back and grab myself a water, dude. Yeah, we have a very good start. I don't think I have any things to place in it, though. I have one brick. That's not a lot. But we need to get going. I was meant to just bring light to this place. I am getting distracted. Hi! Follow! Thank ya! Let's go! Remoulade is a must, but here it's not popular all around the world, but can't imagine a hot dog without it. Right now I'm blanking on what it is. I have heard of it. Like, I know I should know what it is, but I am hard blanking on that. I am very sorry about that, but it's just... There are a lot on a hot dog? Okay, I haven't tried it yet. I mean... Skagenröra on absolutely everything. You can have Skagenröra on hot dog. You can have Skagenröra on sandwich, because, you know, Skagen sandwich. It's amazing! Skagenröra, for those that don't know, is basically a sauce that is made with fish rum and dill. And sometimes you have shrimp in it. That on hot dogs is really, really tasty. You can have that on fried eggs and on a sandwich. Not just fried eggs and that, that's weird. But fried eggs and that on a sandwich. Like the normal sandwich you have is with boiled eggs and that Skagenröra. But you know, you can do it in other ways as well. Remoulade is kind of similar to mayonnaise, both with some other spices and herbs in it. Okay. It is on a base of mayonnaise with spices and vegetables and yellow. Oh, yellow. I love it. Eat my cheese with bread. I see. Vermilion City. Vermilion ranks number 1 for the 4th year has been added to your human records. Vermilion City has been awarded first place on the most livable cities list. It's not very livable currently. Making this the 4th consecutive year that our city has received this honor. The city scored highly due to its abundance of natural beauty. Fair. It just doesn't have a sun, which has been preserved despite ongoing urban development, as well as its many sightseeing spots. The gorgeous view of the harbour at night was cited as one of the main deciding factors. I mean, the SSN looks pretty over there, but I'm pretty sure that she is sunk on a sandbank. But, you know, things happen. Also, yeah, confirmation this is Vermilion City. I mean, it was kind of obvious with the SSN and stuff. That reminds me, this is where I get a lot of cool clothes stuff. Ignore. Snore! Who is sleeping so loudly? Well, we're gonna see. No spoilers from me. The dinosaurs are really loud now. We must be super close. Cool. Yeah, just gonna demolish the sand here. Do it real quick. And also, because I know who wants muddy waters and what the muddy water Pokemon tends to give me. And I happen to know that I'm gonna need it. So we're just gonna build 2 of those habitats over here real quick. Vermilion City song part you sang reminded me of a CD I had as a kid with Pokemon songs that were dubbed to Danish. Oh! I don't know if we dubbed them to Swedish, honestly. Like the Pokemon song, obviously. It's slams in Swedish, if I do say so myself. Do like the Swedish one over the English one. And especially the Johto version. The Swedish Johto version is amazing. Not really, but the Swedish Johto movie one. Nu tänker jag bli allra bäst och bygga upp ett lag, öppet lag, öppet lag. Ska försöka att fånga flest och träna dem var dag. Jag vill bli din konkurrent, min skicklighet står på spel. I accidentally started that way too high. And that is also not the Johto one. I'm perfectly knowledgeable of that being the original one. But that is what the one that popped into my head, so that is the one that I am gonna sing because it's fun. No, I want to find. And that fell down, that's fine. It also fell down. Everything fell down. Well, I am gonna fall down. In that case, preferably not while drowning. I drowned. I don't think I can reach it from here though. Nope. I got 1. 1 is better than 0. There is 2 more over there though. I don't think I can grab them while surfing, sadly. Nope, I cannot. That would have been amazing. But sadly, no. Pokemon Johto. Born to be a hero, Johto born to be a champion. Alla tränare vill bli den bästa, ingen låter någon sticka upp. Alla har spelat för det mesta, drömmer om att få stå där på topp. Var dag, var strid, ska du minnas den gyllene regeln. Allting tar tid, klättra på uppförstegen. Det är en helt ny värld vi bor i. Det är en helt nytt sätt att se. Det är en helt ny plats, en helt ny attityd. Men vi måste fånga allihop, vad så tufft du någonsin kan. Pokemon Johto. Got it! Thank you! we're gonna do that later. That is fine. Hiplop, you better get up here. I know you got this, but you only got this if you're over here. I need to eat. I have so many beans. I really love the Pokemon Advanced opening. I want to be a hero. Yeah. That is when I started to lose a bit of interest with the song department, so I do not know that. I feel like I'm gonna have to check on... Like, Pokemon music has some really, really good songs. It sounds like it's coming from this area. Imagine that. Hiplop! Help! Oh, thank you. So, let's get up and let's clean. Because we can't just leave random mud all over the place. We're not humans. We need to clean. We're Pokemon. Also, I really love the XYZ Japanese opening. Such a bang. Oh, I highly doubt I have heard that. The black and white one will always be my favorite. Yeah, fair. Singing stream as well. Of course we have a singing stream. Because it's fun. I need. Yeah. It's another Pokemon that they teased before the game. Not black and white, I'm thinking of the XY one. Ah, okay, I see. Black and white has a very nice one too, though. Yeah, I didn't watch that one at all, so I have no idea. I mean, I did watch it slightly. I watched it when my brother watched it. But I remember Team Rocket changing something. Something was like they were doing something weird. But I also think that that's when they started to have the attack moves be in English, and they started to say they return instead of kom tillbaka. Like they started to have commands in English instead of Swedish. And that just weirded me out, that everything was just in Swedish and then all of a sudden English word. And especially when they started to just yell, return! Like it was an attack move, but, you know, it's just come back. That's kind of when I started to lose track of it. The newest I like is Journey, starts today from Journeys. Also like the songs from the movies. But Black and White movie has a great song. The movies do have some really good songs. Almost covered Snorlax is sleeping peacefully. Yeah, he's green. Yo! So those weird sounds were the snores of the sleeping Snorlax. Not scared anymore, huh? I told you I wasn't scared, yo. But yeah, still, totally thanks to you, Ditto. But yo, the Snorlax is totally covered in moss. More like Mosslax, am I right? Do you think they've been sleeping here so long that all these moss had time to just naturally grow on them? Either way, this loud snoring is pretty disruptive. I think we'd better wake them up, but that might not be easy. Oh, I know! We can ask Professor Tangrowth. I bet they'll know how to make a sleeping Snorlax. Let's go ask together, yo! Let's do that, yo! I love Trubbish so much, but he's so weird. So just gonna suck up all of these things, and then I think we're gonna go speak to this dude over here. Maybe we speak to that dude later, honestly, because we need some lights in this place. I'm just gonna do that first, though. Important. Is he in the same spot he is in Gen 1? I would not know. I have no idea. Because I did not play the Gen 1 games. Honestly though, this is not a Vtuber problem. We need this dude. Hi! It's a cutie, by the way.
Ah, Zabupa!
Whoop! Nice to meet you. Isn't this place nice and human? You like spots like this too? Then we should hang out for a while. Oh, but be careful right there. I was just chilling there earlier, so it might be a little slimy and make your skin tingle. I have no idea why that is how Whooper speaks, but that is how Whooper speaks apparently. Just really nasally. After losing a territorial struggle, Whooper began living on land. The Pokemon changed over time, developing a poisonous film to protect its body. And it likes marshy tall grass. And it litters mud. Which I can then give to Torchic and turn into bricks that we can use for building. And planters and stuff. I wonder what a planter would look like there. Maybe not. I don't know. What do you mean? What could those noises be? You have... Okay, fine. Black and white anime, I sure liked... I liked Sure Iris was a bit annoying early on, but the Dragon Buster and how Team Rocket started getting a bit more skill was cool. Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that. Yeah, like I said, the one thing that got me out of Pokemon right then was mainly the translation. Like the dubbing, so... Which is also why I feel sometimes that I feel like I should watch Pokemon but in English instead, so I just don't need to care about the weird Swedish stuff. Like the Swedish songs are very good, generally, very good. But they have some other choices that are pure weird. Pikachu! Oh, that... only recipes? Give me all of those recipes, thank you very much. Not that either of these are stuff that I have ever used thus far, but I just... This rug is pretty nice though. Will not say no to a mat. Was thinking of the... Wait. Not quite, considering he is in a mountainous area. It might line up more with his spot in Gen 2-4 since he sleeps in front of Diglett's cave there. Oh, that could be a thing. I wouldn't know. I mean, Whooper is quad weak to grass, so developing poison types in response would make sense. It would. It would. It would. I was thinking of the bridge spot into Saladin City. Yeah, but that would be too far away considering this is Vermilion City. It is. The chic table and the rug are nice. They are! They are very nice. Yeah. Generally, I just nab recipes as soon as they pop up here, so... Yeah. What are the I have done challenges today? I need to give presents. That is easy enough. Hi, Meowth. Meowth. Homie! You're the best teacher! I got you something to say thanks for everything. Don't ask me why I can't speak. It's also a bit interesting that we got fluff from Pomi, considering that we had a whole issue with Pomi having lost its fluff. Have a bean. It's a bean. It's for you. I get money if I give you presents, so...
You're welcome.
I have tried the bean. I am eating beans all of the time. There we go. Hold on. You should follow me. And you should follow me. You're too hungry. That's easy enough. He ate Murray. Maybe that. Maybe that. It's all good fun topic to ponder about. It is. It is. I am also slightly lost, but I'm just listening and reading to you guys, and it's fine. Like I said, I haven't played... Like, my knowledge of Kanto is spotty. You are following me now, right? Yeah, you are. And we have lost Trubbish somewhere. Trubbish is over there. Fine, Trubbish can be over there. And yes, we are good to start. That is why I brought Pokemon. We need that many Pokemon? Fine, I don't need to water stuff. Yeah, you... Yeah, if you feel that it's so necessary to build this whole thing. I have found the stuff. I know how to get to Dream Island. I haven't gotten to Dream Island in this playthrough yet. That is mainly because I'm too busy doing other things. Now, you get over here and build. And now I just need to get to Torchic. Apparently. I also get that these houses want Bernie McBurney face as well. Hi! Thank you. I would, however, need your... require your assistance. Yeah, thank you for working really hard. Just follow me. I need you to build a house. Because someone wanted to build a house. I have I'm gonna have 3 empty houses soon. Imagine a world where Ditto is faster than a Torchic. But here we are. Cute. I'm gone. Maybe Pumi found their fluff again, so they gave the fluff back to you. Maybe so. Didn't you see Kanto in Heart Gold? I did, but I haven't played Heart Gold in Kanto for a whole lot of years. Like so many years. So even though I did play through it, it was like, you know, Heart Gold it's an older game. We don't need to think about how old that game is, because I do not want to feel old right now. So we're not gonna check how old it is. We're just gonna say that it's old. And then nobody will feel like they ought to retire in a few years. Oh, Jeena and Trubbish, I have been hearing the oddest noises for a while now. I don't suppose you two know something about that. That's most like snoring, yo. There are Snorlax who's been sleeping so long they're all covered in moss. Just when I found them. What? A mossy Snorlax. Now you have certainly caught my attention. I was totally the first one to notice the sounds, yo. I mean, retiring in a few years would be nice. More time to play Pokemon games. Fair. Fair point. Fair point. Also more time to stream. Can you wake them up? I can't draw any conclusions until I have seen this Snorlax for myself. I hate to put you out of your way, but please take me to that Snorlax. Hey, I'm bored. Mind if I tag along? Sure. It's always more fun to go places with friends, yo. I don't think I can do Trubbish accent at all. I don't know how to deal with the yos. I just found them to be very, very fun. That is quite true. Let's all go together, shall we? Thanks a bunch. Alright, let's hit the trail. Sure. Let's go. And we go this way because I have not fixed the bridges out there. Wait. So we go this way. I'm gonna fix other bridges though. Just not right now. How slow are you guys? Apparently very. I see more floof. I got 5 floof. Did not expect that amount of floof. I figured. Whooper is gonna give me clay balls, by the way. I want a heart gold soul silver again. I want more than one region in one game. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be possible with how regions are now because they tend to be way bigger. But I do agree. I do agree it would be fun. Imagine a soul silver heart gold, but with the open world scenario from Paldea. That would be peak. That would be amazing. Okay, one thing I wonder, since every player has their own berry, like Leppa and one other type, but every player have my own berry? I always have Leppa. Or what? Is this not the most common berry all over the place? Because I have them all over the place. On both of my save files. But I do wonder if everyone has also different flower colors, since I saw some I didn't have in my games. I think they are the same. Now I feel mildly insane. Like, were those orange in my other save file, or were they pink? I am confused. I am very confused. You have Leppa and one other type that are a bit more hidden. Oh, okay. Okay. I see. Hello, Starry. Welcome to stream. I do hope you've been having a wonderful day so far. Gee, I'm having a good time. Konbanwa. Hello, Yunon. Welcome to stream. I do hope you've been having a wonderful day so far. Vending machine? Yeah, there's a vending machine. It's not gonna work though. But you know, no electricity, so. In my game, those flowers you're looking at are purple and yellow. Yeah, that's what I think is what, like. Hold on. We do a bit of a this. Yeah, we do a bit of a this. Because I'm fairly certain they aren't orange. Like, these are very orange. We're gonna do a bit of a switcheroo. You know? Have not planned on doing this ever. But just because... I'm having Leppa and Asparaberries. Yeah, I have a lot of Asparaberries in this save file that we are heading into right now. I think we're starting in Blake Beach as well, by the way. Because this is where I have been doing a bit of the work. You wonder what I would look like if I was orange? I would look very orange. Tasty. Tasty tea. Let's see. Let's see. Hello, can we move? Thank you. Don't look too much at my house. I haven't fully moved in here yet. I probably should. Yeah, I have yellow. What on earth? Okay. What? This is so weird. So weird. Yeah, I haven't built up much in this save file either. I've just been focusing on the roads, kind of. I am baffled. Still have the misty hairstyle though. That is my favorite thus far. I did not realize, but yeah, because they are bright orange, that kind of threw me off. It's also slightly interesting that since it's night to nighttime, you can't actually tell that the other save file has an issue with the sky always being dark. And yeah, asper berries. Yellow. I'm waiting for a Pokemon to turn up at that water wheel, by the way. He's not turned up yet. Oh, that is so weird. I am baffled and kerfumbled. The more I see the face, the more I'm disturbed by it. Yeah, don't worry. There's no face. There's no thoughts. Head is empty. Thoughts are gone. Head is empty. Brain is smooth. I feel mildly insulted that I have orange, though. What about feelings? Yeah, mildly insultation by having orange flowers. Because orange is not a color that I like that much. That is interesting, though. Is really interesting. I want to visit Gina's world because I want that flower variation. Yeah, that flower variation is very pretty. Can recommend. I mean, the difficult thing there. Yeah, I have asper berries here too. Unless it's something different, because in that case I have like the same berry as the other save file, but I have different flowers and that feels weird. I find it kind of cool because that makes every save file a bit more unique. It does. Definitely does. I still feel insulted by the orange. But yeah, if I could, I would have loved to just invite you over to the other world so you can get some flowers and stuff from a dream world or something like that. But That save file does not have internet access, so that's gonna be difficult. There we go. Now we have some electricity. Not that it travels that far, but it's gonna be a future us problem. I'll trade you some purple flowers if you want and if it's possible. Yeah, I think these are purple though. Like it's such a like powerful color though. Maybe they are more red. Because they don't look orange, but they also look orange, but they also look red. I found the yellow ones to be more pretty. Ah. I am gonna have to check all of the different flowers that I have in both worlds now. But yeah, I can insult the flowers back. I'm gonna do that later though. I think you can rarely find other colors in Dream Islands too, but only a few. Yeah. Oh, that is one mossy Snorlax, alright. And some awfully impressive snoring. I love my naps as much as the next one, but this is some next level napping. Yes, it is well known that once a Snorlax falls asleep, they don't wake up easily. Also, you can 3D print more flowers too. Fair point! Very useful for berry trees if you don't have to. Yeah, I feel like getting all of the berries trees is difficult. My hand hurts. Because Kitty has like white splotches on her ears, so she actually gets sunburnt now. So yesterday was the first day that I kind of felt like, nah, she's getting crusty on her ears. I have to put some sun cream on her. She did not enjoy that, so she scratched my hand pretty bad. And because it's in the, you know, palm of the hand, I can't get a plaster to stick. So it hurts. And it's right where I have the little, you know, skin folds when you move your hands and stuff. So yeah, it hurts. It smarts. But I have never heard of one sleeping so long that they get completely covered in moss. I have to imagine their body would grow weak after going all this time without eating. Especially a Snorlax. How do you think we can wake him up, yo? Don't most folks naturally wake up when the sun comes out? I mean, nighttime is playtime for me, but... Oh, that is it, Meowth. Huh? What did you say? I believe the reason Snorlax won't wake up is because this town is simply too dark. So dark, in fact, they can't even tell night from day. And that is why they are still sleeping, probably. Yeah, that makes sense. You have the most professory ideas, yo. And I give the best hits. Which leads us to Jeena. If at all possible, I'd like you to brighten up this town. If we can wake a Pokemon who's been sleeping for such an incredibly long time, maybe we can hear more about when humans were still around. I'll give it a go. We need to do archaeology and find an ancient flute thing. Yeah, probably that, yeah. I think you can find one berry tree seed each and then you have to print more, which is kind of weird if you think about it. It kind of is. But still a very cool mechanic. It is. It is. But it is weird. It is weird. As for Meowth and Trubbish, could you two please do what you can to assist Jeena? If you all work together, we're all in this together. Ba, ba, ba. I am sure you can succeed. I kind of like it dark, but how could I not return the favor after Ditto helped me out so much? Meowth is changing dialects and accents all over the place. Fine. I'll totally help out too if I stop this snoring. Yo. He didn't say yo, but I feel like it needed a yo there. You know? Sometimes you just need a yo. When I see Meowth, I always think about Team Rocket. Same, but I'm not gonna even attempt to do that. Hey, Ditto, guess what? I just came up with a way to brighten up the town. What you got? Remember how Trubbish asked you to light a street light? I spotted some more street lights, like the ones over that way. Cool, cool. I was thinking we could find more street lights. If we light them, that will brighten things up. Smart, right? Let's start by finding 3 street lights and making shine. Cool. Yep. Yo, sorry for the wait. Here's the iron ores. Ooh, that's gonna be really necessary right now. If someone could help me to learn the recipe for the little light post, that would really help. I found a trace of Pokemon. And I stepped in the muck. It's nasty. These 3, however, I'm pretty sure that these do absolutely nothing. So I'm just gonna pick them up. And then if I place one here, is it gonna... It's gonna connect to both. That is amazing. Because yeah, that did... That lit up a lot of them. Oh, that brings electricity all of the way around there. Yeah, that does help a lot. I have definitely lit up 3 now. I could probably take those 3 too. I got 4 rustic doors. Yeah, that was not the circle. Now, though... I know I can transform into, you know, Lapras and just skedaddle over there. But... for some reason... it just feels better when I'm going short distances to just splash around. There we go. Yeah, that connects to over here. So that really ought to help a lot. And then there's one there. And there. Now we have over there. Like I should. I have 1 left. This isn't really gonna help a lot. But okay, fine. This did not have a lamp. This does. Can I not light it? Does this not have a light? Why not? where is the lamppost meant to be around this house then? Or is this a house that I need to think for myself? Because I do dislike thinking for myself. I like it way more when it's just a little circle with, here you go, this is where it's meant to be. Harumph! I think the light post might be an unlockable, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure either. I just know that I got the recipe a bit into this quest line. And before that I had run around and just placed, or with an electric type Pokemon. So yeah, hello. Are you building? Oh, my bricks, thank you. Thank you. Looks nice, thank you. I'm not really putting a much thought into this though, but thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I feel like that area is gonna take a little more brain power than I currently am willing to share. So we are just gonna ignore that. Oh. That is gonna be future Gina's problem. And if we just head back. And while we are at it, we might as well renovate this bridge, because I am accidentally taking this way a lot of the time. Because in my other save file, this is the bridge that I take all of the time. I very rarely go over that bridge, but I take this bridge all of the time. That's not where I meant to place it. No, I dropped one. There we go. I got them. Everything is fine. What a weird block in front of the Poke Center there. Yeah, it is very weird. I can't remember placing a roadblock there. Very weird, very strange. But we'll fix it after we fix the road, it's fine. I can pick up that block later. I do want the recipes for more lightning post though. Not lightning post, but posts to carry the electricity. No, that was what I wanted to use. Okay. Now 2 bridges are fixed. That is not what I meant to pick up. I meant to pick up the garbage. That is the weird thing. It's so weirdly easy to just accidentally pick up stairs. And I feel like that is kind of insane. Like no other blocks are that easy to just accidentally pick up, but doors and stairs are the bane of my existence. I always accidentally pick them up. Gina just casually stealing the stairs. Yeah, I do. I tend to do that. I also tend to accidentally steal the doors. Nice work, Tito. I feel like it's brighter now thanks to all of those street lights you lit up. Think Snorlax is awake now? I'm gonna check on Snorlax. You should come too. Yo, 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 dude. Thanks for everything you do for me, yo. I got a little present for you in return. Thank you. Can't have anything nice with Jeena, and no, you cannot. I steal everything. Can you please look at my non-burnable garbage? Well, you can. It's for you. You can eat it. Like that little trash Pokemon you are. Yeah. I wonder if he's actually gonna start feeling full because I gave him all of the garbage, because lore-wise, he eats garbage. He even told me that he eats everything except for the iron. Gameplay-wise, I feel like he needs berries like everybody else. A flower! Cute flowers if you stop it. I'm always happy when they gift seeds because I plant flowers a lot. Fair point. And especially if they give plant seeds, like, because I get... On the other save file, I have so many bean seeds. So many! But in the other hand, it just saves me the bother of buying all of the different growable things, because I do like to have myself some farms. I do enjoy farms. Maybe Trubbish filters out the edible stuff for later to eat. That's what he tells you that he's doing. But my biggest thought is that if that actually works game-wise, like imagine if they have a hunger meter or something, because they probably do. Otherwise, Azrael shouldn't have speaking up. Hey, I'm hungry, I can't follow you. So I feel like they have a hunger bar, even though it's hidden. So my thought is if Trubbish's hunger bar actually fills up because I give him all of the trash, or if I need to give him berries as well. Oh, I just realized that it's just one flower bud that's open, not the other one. Ooh, that's cool. Oh, the bud on their head opened up. Does that mean something? I think they do get hungry now and then, since they either request food to be more comfortable or they go and get food from picnic baskets. Yeah, I do know they get hungry. It's just that, do they need food as well as trash, or is it fine with only trash? Because I feel like lore-wise it should be fine with only trash, but I don't think it is. No, they do not seem too likely to wake up after all. So much for that idea, Let's see. I do feel like we were on the right track just now. I'm very curious about their flower bed head, though. Wait, could it be? Why, yes! I believe that is it. Now listen here, Jeena. Look closely at Snorlax's flower bed head. It's not fully blooming, see? My gut is telling me if you can get a whole flower garden blooming on their head, then Snorlax will wake up. I presume. Yeah, I wanna see that. That sounds pretty. Why you got a stick? Good question. Why does he have eyeglasses? He found it and he liked it. That's my guess. Let's see. I am quite sure the flower bud on Snorlax's head reacted to brightness. Which means, if we can get this town much, much brighter, we'll see a fully bloomed field of flowers. But we don't currently have enough light for that. To professorally point at things. Yeah, probably. Try setting up lots of bright electricity-powered machines like streetlights. I think that ought to help. Here, let's assume that a field of flowers in full bloom is worth 100 bloom points. In that case, I'd give Snorlax's flower bed head 42 bloom points. I am sure it will be quite the challenge, but I hope you will all work together and strive for 100 bloom points. And of course you can always come ask me if there's something you don't understand. Thank you. Yeah, can someone teach me how to make the new light poles? Because I need them. Please. Okay, fire spread. Agreed. Hey Nido, I heard you're trying to make the town brighter, right? I am. Well, guess what? I know a way to make things brighter without using electricity. What is it? Wait, that's an actual word? Wait, is it actually? I mean, if something that I learned from my, native language teacher, who is one of the best teachers that I have ever had, Ophi agrees, because she thinks that he is the actual best, is that if you say a word and the other person you're speaking to understands what that word means, then it is an actual word. Because that is the way that languages evolve. If you use a word and the people you are speaking to understands what you mean, it is a word. So yes, it is. What is it? You use fire instead, like this. Yeah, restored meal prep. I'm sure a place like this would be bright even at night, and might even get a Pokemon like fire to show up. If you ever decide to make a place like that, please take me with you. I can help. Yes, please. I'll go with you. Sure. Now. And also, funnily enough, I normally get back over this bridge. But I always go away over that bridge. Let's see now. We want to make a fireplace, but we also want to make a log chair. He's so hyperactive, I love him. Yes. Very cute. Very cute. And let's craft a wooden plate. Let's also grab a picnic basket, honestly. I feel like I should have food storage for Pokemons so that I do not need to think about it. There we go. I think that is everything. Yeah, let's just plop all of the beans in. That's gonna be fine. And now, hold on. I needed to grab some honey. There we go. Now I have gathered honey. And now we do that. There. And then a fireplace. And now we just need a plate. Can I place it there? That makes more sense to me. Turns out I could. Yeah, but apparently professorially is a word defined in the Cambridge Dictionary as left to just posted in Discord. Okay. I just made it up on the spot. Fair point. Fair point. Still fun though. Wow, did you do it? You made the place just like I asked for. But, gosh, I'm really sorry. I guess it's not quite as bright as places with electricity. But it's nice and warm. Yeah, you're right. I bet Pokemon that like warm places would be really happy here. You can come find me again anytime you want to use the fire for anything. I want to help out. Thank you. There we go. Ah, I got swish clay. That is very nice. I want to place electric poles so that I can light the stuff over here. But I do not know how to craft them. Hello. Thank you for your feather kind, they them. I don't know, what do you say? Because, like, it's not sir, and it's not lady or ma'am, because it's, you know, the legendaries are they them. Like, what do you use instead? What are the honorifics of, you know, neutral gender? There must be honorifics for you know, neutral gender, right? Otherwise it's weird. I got a recipe for a plain chair. That's not the recipe that I want. It's not gonna be this one either, right? That is a recipe for a walkway and a wooden enclosure, so that does not help. I mean, I can steal those electric poles because those are not gonna help in a while. But I must get the recipe soon, right? Right. I don't know, dude. Yeah, I don't know either, dude. Oh, Jeena, the town sure does seem to be getting brighter. But we still don't have that fully bloomed field of flowers we'd like to see on Snorlax's head. Your Majesty? Yeah. Maybe. Probably. I wonder if there's a Pokemon somewhere who could light up the town with some powerful electricity. Look, there's someone on the ground over there. No, when I got to this point, I had that recipe already. I'm pretty sure. Over where? You can't see it from here. Oh no, you're right. What do we do? I mean, it looks like a pan of sand to me. What's all the commotion? Everyone's gathering around something on that island. Whatever could it be? Come along then, Jeena. Let's go find out. Recipe might be tied to environment level. It might. I don't think so. Or smem. Smem. Smem might be the thing. I feel like it also might be one of the different Pokeballs that I've just been ignoring. That is just a ceiling fan though. That is not gonna help. That is some Chesto seeds. better hold on to those because those are apparently the only chesto berries that I am gonna get. I mean, I have been up here. It's so weird to not be able to run around. Interview for the ages has been added to your human records. We managed to track down the renowned Kenzo, owner of the largest building in the area, for a special interview. My family has dreamed of constructing a building here for generations, said tearful Kenzo with Machamp by his side. Machamp had also helped with the construction. Read on for the interview covering this man's remarkable life. Average reading time 4.5 hours. Yeah, let's not read that. Hold on, I need to punch these. Honestly, do alchemy on the 3D printer and fabricate more chesto berries. Yep, which we are probably gonna do at some point. Were you able to follow me over that gap? I am impressed. That's a recipe for a spotlight. I got very excited there for a little bit. Before not really being excited anymore. You know. Someone is having trouble following me. No. I think not. I was just, you know, skedaddling. Doing other things like you do. But let's just follow the main quest. It ought to give me the recipe at some point. Otherwise, it's... They wouldn't have these utility poles be a random thing in the water puddle, right? You need rare Pokemetal for the trees, by the way, which is why I tried nudging you to buy some earlier. Okay, I see. Don't body shame you. Why have I body shamed? Because not they being able to follow me. I said that no, no issues are to be had. And no issues were to be had because the Pokemon is with me now. There's no body shaming. Pat, pat. Pat, pat, pat. Ah, so cute! Goodness, where am I? And where are my little friends? Pleased to make your acquaintance, I think. Ah, you woke up. I am so glad you are unharmed. Now, let's see. From the looks of you, I'd say you are a Pikachu, right? An awfully pale one. I suppose you're not wrong. My appearance is rather peaky compared to other Pikachu. In fact, Pikachu might make for a rather charming nickname. Pardon my asking, but where did all of you come from? Pookie or whatever and goes called it. I don't know. Pikachu. That Pikachu we know is female though because heart-shaped tail. We do know that. We do know that. She is adorable. That is what we'd like to ask you. We found you collapsed here out of the blue. Where in the world were you until then? Were you hiding somewhere? However, did I end up collapsed in this strange place? Apologies, I just can't seem to remember. Wait, do you have amnesia? Well, at the very least, I do remember feeling quite tired and falling over. What happened? I'm so sorry, I just can't remember what happened very well. You should totally take it easy, yo. Maybe you should sleep a little if you're feeling tired. Why, thank you. You're too kind. But it appears I've been sleeping for some time, so I'm feeling quite refreshed at the moment. I see. Sounds like a complicated situation. I do have a favor to ask of you, though. Oh? How can I help you? This town seems to be perpetually covered by dark clouds for some reason. We've all been working hard to brighten the place up. Why, yes, now that you mention it, it is quite dark around here. And since you are a Pokemon who can use powerful electricity, we were really hoping you could help us out. What do you say? Of course! If my power can be of any use at all, I would be delighted to help. Well, without further ado... Huh? What seems to be the problem? Pika? Pika? Oh dear, this is quite strange. Pika? It appears as though I'm no longer able to generate electricity. What? But Pikachu are known for wielding incredible electricity and even summoning thunderbolts. What exactly is going on? What indeed? I'm just as shocked as you are. I'm so sorry. It doesn't look like I'll be able to aid you at all like this. Nonsense. We'd still be very grateful for your aid. Right now we need any help we can get from any Pokemon. And on top of that, Jeena here has some sort of mysterious power. That I do. It is possible that just by spending time with them you might recover your electricity. And remember the past too. Thank you. Right, there's no use in moping about. While I don't know how exactly I can help right now, I shall do my very best to be of assistance. It's lovely to meet you all. Nice to meet ya. For today on we're friends! I love making friends. The more the merrier, yo. I am not used to having these many voices just toss all over the place for them. So it's not a ghost. No, it's not a ghost. Honestly, that's what I thought first as well. I thought it was a ghost Pikachu, but no. Pikachu can wield incredible power. Pikachu has a special attack of 50. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I mean, the anime would like to disagree with you. So, in the anime, Pikachu are very famous for wielding incredible power. Especially one very famous Pikachu that was female at first, but then they added gender differences and therefore it got turned into a male. Interestingly enough. Not a ghost, just overworked. So like us. Yeah, so like us. I feel for her so much. When its friends were sick, this Pokemon repeatedly shared its own electricity with them. As a result, its physical structure changed and it became unable to generate electricity. You and me both, Pikachu. You and me both. She's so cute, though. Now, where on earth do I get the recipe? I've got a plain closet. Awesome. Thank you. Bounce, bounce. Is stuff here. I'm gonna check on that later. All I need is the recipes. Ingots are nice. I didn't get the recipe over the boat, right? Did I get the recipe over here? Ha! I did! There we go! In the anime, it's just Ash's Pikachu. Team Rocket have noted multiple times that Ash is way more powerful than others. I know. But still. And then there was a reset in Gen 5 where a level 5 Snivy beat it. Yeah, Ash's Pikachu is weird. Like, the anime is weird. I did press B. There we go. Eevee plushie. Yes, Eevee plushie. I have an Eevee plushie as well, though. He's over at my bed. I love him. He is amazing. I would have loved to have a female Eevee plushie though, but... yeah. That knife is not meant for you, by the way. It's for the writers that part. Yeah. The writers... yes, I agreed. Oh, whoops, sorry, did I scare you? I thought you'd come to steal my home. But now that I look at you, I can tell you're not that kind of Pokemon. My mistake. I hope you'll be my friend. It has a brave and trustworthy nature. It fearlessly stands up to bigger and stronger foes. That it does. The little cute face. Especially if you consider that same Pikachu went to get Latios and Regice before that, managing a draw against former and even beating the latter. Yep. Yep. And managed to, you know, strike an Onyx with an electric attack that the Onyx actually felt something from. Which is also insane. I earned a recipe, woo! A puffy tree pillar, nice. Even if you do away with levels in the anime, that Sniper was new when the experience training is a thing in the anime. It is, definitely is. So yeah. Now, these we're gonna need a bunch of. Thank you. Rug is in other. Let's see. We wanted to grab some electricity over here. There we go. I kind of really like that they have this little circle thing it's just meant to teach us how to use the utility poles and how to use electricity to get what we want. I still kind of feel like it's rather clever game design wise. Because it is kind of satisfying to just run around and place them when you see the circle. That Onyx was wet though, so there was a reason for it. There. Fair point. I still feel like it's insane though. Because it's an Onyx, and it's a ground type. I need more electricity apparently. I can't deal with everything that I have connected now. Did I short circuit everything because of that? That's kind of funny. Okay. Fine. Fine. I guess that one little wind turbine thing is not enough for an entire city. Fair point. Hi.
Hello, doggo.
I got some iron ore. I'm not gonna read that. It just giving me iron ore and calling me yo.
I got 20 iron ore. Awesome. There we go, and I'm gonna place this here. So that it connects over there.
Do I want to deal with that? No, I'm not gonna deal with that. Nah. Not currently. I am, however, gonna connect it to this. Because now I do have enough electricity again. Pets for doggy. Yeah, Doggo's gonna get pets. She's gotten away a bit. Like she's not within reaching distance anymore, sadly. Yeah, the game has a lot of neat show don't tell teaching methods. It does, and I like it. Like the water wheel and the dry creek in Wasteland, where you can already, I think, ooh, water needs to go there, so wheel goes spin. Yeah, it does. We haven't looked at that in this playthrough though, but yeah. When I saw that first time, I was like, oh no, I need water. And then I ran around looking for where the water was gonna get from, and I was like, okay. Apparently I'm gonna be able to create water, because I can't find the water, and water needs to go here. So yeah. At this rate, I fear Snorlax will waste away if they continue to sleep without eating anything. I wish I could help brighten things up around here. But I can't generate electricity anymore. Oh dear, whatever should I do? It certainly is a worrying situation. But lamenting what we can't do will only make our moods as dark as this town. Right now we need to focus on what we can do. For instance, what can we do to lighten up this cave? It is too dim in here. Yeah, you should be able to create move water. Yeah. I think I get to learn that in the next place though. Not this place, but the next one. But yeah. Or maybe it is this place. It is this place! I just realized. Do you think there are Magnemite and Volturb still at the old power plant keeping things on? Maybe Zapdos? Maybe. Gonna have to wait to find out. Won't we? I don't think we're gonna get to the power plant though, but yeah. In that case, shall we try making a lamp with seashells? Why, I think it would suit this place quite well. I'm gonna go make a shell lamp. My, you're able to make a shell lamp? You're quite the crafter, aren't you? Oh, yes, I'm quite sure Jeena can handle it. Excellent. Well then, could I trouble you with making us just a single shell lamp? Once you've made it, please take the opportunity to put it right beside Snorlax. If you bring along a Pokemon who can generate electricity, they'll sure be able to light it up for us. We're counting on you. Sure. I can do that. I have a sheep somewhere. I mean, I also have a Pawmi, but they are busy building, so. I see. There's just a little quest you need to do before that, though. Not sure what unlocks the quest, though. Yeah, same. I do remember it being in this place, but I also think it was this place, but after I started going to the next place. So that's kind of why I got confused. But yeah. Now, Sheepy McSheeperton. Yes, that is their actual name now. So, Sheepy McSheeperton, can you please come over here? What I want you to follow. I will follow you way down wherever you may go. I'll follow you way down to your deepest low. I'll always be around wherever life takes you. You know I'll follow you. La na 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 na. La na 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 na. Yeah, that's the name says on Pokopia too. Exactly my point. Exactly my point. What is what? That place over there. Yeah, I have not made that because I find it mildly annoying that you have... Last time you told me that I needed to go up there and light it up. And then I had already made that light shine. Bright like a diamond. I don't know what it is with me and all of the musical references now though, but there has been many musical references. Yes. You have my thanks, Jeena. I quite like the general feeling I get from that shell lamp's glow. Looking at one somehow reminds me of bygone days, and those memories always lift my spirits. Oh, ho, ho, glad to hear it. Now then, I suppose our next course of action should be to prepare lots of lights and have Pokemon power them up with electricity. Or I power them up with my little machines. You know? That's an option. Does that sound about right? Well, that is a fine plan. We also cannot ask the Pokemon to keep the lights powered on forever. Exactly, because that's what happened to Pikachu. I am not gonna ask that of anyone else. I'm gonna make it myself. We are the last people to ever complain about Jeena singing musical references. Their point. If one runs out of electricity, for instance, we'd have to ask a Pokemon to charge it up again. I would think asking a Pokemon to do so over and over and over again would be quite a burden. The humans didn't need Pokemon to power their machines, which is why I use wind and water. So how did they keep all those contraptions running? Oh, you know, something does come to mind. If we use that contraption, we ought to be able to light up any number of streetlights. The contraption that I'm already using. Yes, that contraption by the sea may be the key. Please come with me, Jeena. Yeah, I think I've already done that. Girl, it's already been done. Let me just grab some water for a very unknown reason. Got soda pop. Yeah, that's not really something that I'm using a lot. Oh, you're looking at that. Now, we're not dealing with that currently. I have already been there and just said hello to the place. This is the one. This large contraption is known as a windmill. Yeah, that's what I said when I was talking about a wind generator. You could say wind and waves. Wind and waves. That is exactly what I'm using. Yes, yes. Imagine the social awkwardness of asking someone over and over again for help. Like, nah, gonna do complete industrialization instead. Exactly. We're gonna avoid the social anxiety and just gonna industrialization everything. Yeah. Yeah, wind what? I called it a wind generator, so... This device lets you generate electrical power without having to rely on other Pokemon. In theory, anyway. Fascinating. Humans use devices like this to generate lots of electricity, eh? What an impeccable memory you have, Pikachu. I didn't know any of that. It's a bit embarrassing. However, when it comes to actually sending the power it generates to other devices, that method eludes me sadly. Oh, now that question I can answer. Yeah, you use the poles that I have already been setting up. Humans use tall things called utility poles to transport electricity along long distances. Like you see behind you. Or behind me. Yes, there's a big line of them. They work pretty well. They would simply line up the poles one after another. You're so smart. Yes, I'm saying that mildly ironically because we have that happening already. Oh, I haven't lived all those years for nothing. Yeah, I already stole those. Look at that. That tall metal stick over there is a utility pole. Let's try connecting it to the windmill. And like placing it on the block right in front of you where there's already a utility pole, you mean? I mean, he's so smart. Gina's just smarter and he did already. Yeah. Yep. It doesn't take a whole lot of brain power to just go, oh, this is a big stick. It fits in the circle. There are other big sticks in the circle. Let's place the big sticks in the circle. Yeah, I know how that works. Have you already gone ahead and placed what I asked for? I did. Ah, electricity is flowing into the utility pole. Excellent. If you continue connecting utility poles just like this, you'll be able to transport electricity across great distances. It goes in the square hole. Exactly, it goes in the square hole. Even No Thought's head empty Ditto is probably thinking like, dude, can't you see I did it already? Yeah, I agree. But the small amount of light we're getting from this utility pole isn't enough to brighten the whole town, which is why I place a lot of them. That certainly appears to be the case. Our preparations were lacking, it seems. Yeah. Now then, we have one more thing we must prepare. Do you know what it is that we need to prepare, Jeena? More utility poles? More power sources? More power sources is my opinion. There is another wind generator thing over there that's not connected to the main line, so that's what I'm gonna do. And then, you know, light up the... I don't want to call it a lighthouse, but I think it's a lighthouse. It's not a pretty one. I'm gonna make one better, eventually. Yeah, street light, apparently. That is exactly right, Jeena. We're going to use utility poles to supply electricity to harbor street lights. Then we might be able to brighten the whole town and keep it that way. That's where you come in, Jeena. Could we ask you to prepare a harbor street light and place it near the utility pole you set up earlier? I wonder if it will light up properly. Ooh, I'll be waiting on tenter hooks. Well, I'm sure it will be just fine. Fine. I feel like I need to fix this bridge as well. But right now we need to get you... This is gonna be quicker. Except that the bridge is gone. If the bridge wasn't gone, this road would have been quicker. But bridge is gone. Now, can I actually make... I cannot make a street light. Do they want me to move one? No, that's not what I meant to do. Yeah, I do not have a street light. I am not buying one, people. Oh, more fluff. Thank you for the fluff. In fact, we're just gonna take a lamp and we're gonna move it. Where do I want to steal one from? I'll steal this one. Still haven't talked to me about... No, I haven't. I know I should. I'm just focusing on the light. Yeah, moving one more through the trick. It does, it does. You've done it! The harbour street light lit up. Yes, well done indeed, Jeena. Once you connect a utility pole to the windmill, you can then add more poles to transport electricity to the streetlights. That should help brighten up the whole town. Gotcha. Jeena, not supporting local artists, shaking my head. Yeah. I am letting them live their best life over there. Right. And it might even be enough to get Snorlax to open their eyes. If there's anything you don't understand along the way, you can always come ask me for help. I have the utmost faith in you, Jeena. Please give it your all. Yeah. No worries. Oh, I need to connect this one as well. For no reason at all. I just need to connect this weird machine to the power grid. For absolutely no reason. And it has a power of 2. Didn't connect to that. Okay. You wish you could help? Okay, fine. You can wish that. I'm just gonna fix that situation. Okay, there we go. So that is connected over there. And now it's connected to over there. Oh, there was already one there. Okay, fine. Can it reach up there? I'm not entirely sure it can. Maybe it can. I fell down. Ooh, honey. Nice. That's good. So now we have connected another power source. This is a surprise tool that will help us later. Which is the surprise tool that will help us later? The water? I am madly confused. Let me just pop up some habitats over on the elevation over here. The thing you connected early. Oh yeah, that one. Yes. 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 That might might be helpful later. I definitely do not know. It is a surprise tool. You are correct in that. Yay. Yeah. You always gotta stop and eat as well. Eating is important. Yeah, there's no place to place pole. Is over there. But you know, I figured. But still. So up we go. I fully know that I am gonna have to go over here later on as well. We are, you know, lighting up stuff. So we are gonna light up stuff. Like you do. Yeah, that isn't connected. Sploosh. I really like the way Ditto just splooshes when you take a big fall. It is kind of funny. At least to me. Look, I am supporting local artists. I am helping local artists with their power sources. The local artists now have a light to paint by. I am much supportive. I think most artists would agree that light is important. You look like you haven't slept in ages, dude. I think light was the last thing this thing needed. I think this one needs a bed. Oh my gosh, the redness. It is very funny, also cool detail how Ditto squishes more the further you fall. I know. If you just take a medium fall, they just turn mildly purple and then go back to normal. So yes. Ah, ah, these colors, simply stunning. Yes, this is the beauty, nay, the very essence of art. All right, just a little more. Keep going. Ah, I hunger. I think I shouldn't have let them live their best life. Their best life doesn't seem to be very healthy. Are you okay? Art is hunger, and hunger is art. Oh, you have a mustache. Huh. From an empty stomach springs boundless creativity. No muse inspires like the rumble of a tummy. Be that as it may, I am a little too hungry for my liking. In fact, this is no time for art at all. I must eat. Literally a starving artist. Yeah, I'm here to help. You there, won't you help a poor starving artist? All I ask for is a simple lepa berry. Do you already have one to give? Oh my, what a ripe, juicy looking berry. Had that color red as the burning flames of inspiration. By the merely gazing upon it sets my withered heart ablaze. Yes, yes, I've come up to a brilliant idea. Hold on to that lepa berry for now, my friend. Cool. That one artist that was on the SSN doc. Yes, finally Shiny Molten is returning in Pokemon Go. Been looking forward to send one in Champion. Ah, I see. But hello, Bowser. Welcome to stream. I do hope you've been having a wonderful day so far. And I'm glad you got that Shiny Molten. Yes. That is very nice. But Smeargle, or Smearguru, because that is how they call this one. This Pokemon secretes multicolored bodily fluids from the tip of its tail that it uses as paint. It hopes to paint the landscape of its birthplace someday. Gave them food. I can clean up later. It has gotten brighter. That is nice. That is a boat. This town has really gotten brighter thanks to you and your friends, Jeena. Thank you. And for new Pokemon debut, that Earth Pokemon. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No. I know every Pokemon is someone's favorite, but that is the one Pokemon that gives me the creeps. And no. But we're still not seeing a fully bloomed flower field on Snorlax's head. Ah, right, that one was students' favorite. Definitely my favorite. It seems like we're almost there, but what else can we possibly do? Let's zap him. Oh, that seems a little harsh. That is also what I said the first time, by the way. I might know what happens, but that is what I said the first time, so. Don't you immediately love it with a passion? Definitely love it with the passion. If Jeena ever has a fan mail address, we're gonna send it out of her throat plushies. Especially with the little hands. It's not with the, as long as it keeps its hands to itself inside of its body, I am way more fine with it. But the tiny hands. Ooh, I gotta shudder a bit. It's fine. Pardon me if I may. While I was out and about in town, I stumbled upon quite an intriguing device. Now, if this device does what I think it does, it may be just what we need to finally wake Snorlax. Oh, now that is intriguing. Where is this device? It's right this way. Please, follow me. So hands off. Hands off. Hands definitely off. So much off. Wish I could draw, otherwise I would draw a picture of Jeena hug. Okay. No. No. Ooh, Team Rocket grunts. Ooh, I like those. One good thing and one bad thing happened to me today. The good thing was that I got assigned to a special mission by the boss. Our boss really knows how to pick people for special missions. If I can do well on this, I'll climb the ranks to executive in no time. Maybe. The bad thing is that the mission itself seems really hard and kinda annoying. He wants me to gather all kinds of things. In a time like this? Food, furniture, what else? Anyway, just lots of stuff. I'm just a little grunt and don't have any underlings of my own, so it's a big ask. I'm just trying to figure out the absolute easiest low energy way to complete this mission. You can help with electricity soon because I think we might need it. I don't think there are any more pre-built things. I also think that maybe we should start building the fountain. I hate my tablet with a passion because it's giving me annoying ghost touch. Oh no, that does sound annoying. Hello Reaver, welcome to stream. I do hope you've been having a wonderful day so far. And here we are, the device in question. Fascinating. How exactly does one use it? If my theory is correct, we must first connect this machine to an electrical current, which I have done. It's been done. Look here. This shape indicates it should be able to store electricity. I see. So first we run electricity into this device, correct? Do you know how to do that, Jeena? I do, which is why I've already done it. Get a Pokemon to no, hook up some utility poles. Exactly right. This machine requires a large amount of electricity, you see. Instead of relying on a Pokemon for just a temporary charge, I would like you to use utility poles to connect this to a generator. Understood. Thanks for explaining so clearly. Right then, Jeena. It sounds like Pikachu's got a plan of sorts. So, do you think you can set up some utility poles to carry a lot of electricity from the generators to this device? I'm sorry to trouble you so, but we're relying on your help, Jeena. Oh my, have you already gone ahead and fulfilled my request? I have. I need more power, though. I need more juice. Luckily, I ordered my phone so I have to use my tablet while the phone arrived. Fair point. I honestly have a new phone because my phone, if I let it lay still on a table for 3 hours, it's gonna go from 100% to 50%. Like, full stop. I'm not using it. It's gonna lose half of its battery power in 3 hours. So I needed a new one. Oh, it's lit up. What do you think, Pikachu? Do you think this device is usable now? Let us test it out right away. I mean, honestly, on my other playthrough, I got all the 5 stars points first, so this is the first time it's not gonna be enough immediately. Do you have your phone Wi-Fi on? That's why it's draining battery. Yeah, I do. But at the same time, if I don't have the Wi-Fi on, it's gonna go in the, like, it shouldn't drain battery that quickly if I'm not using it, because I'm not, like, I have not a single thing going on in the RAM memories and stuff. How old was that phone? That is a good question. I don't know, 7 years or something? I have no idea. I'm gonna Google, by the way. Because I bought it when it was new. So which was the release year? The release year was 2021. Okay, so it's not as old as I thought. It is not as old as I thought. Ah, well. So it's only 5 years. Did you hear that, stupid? You're 5 years. I feel like you should do better. Ah, well. I'm getting a Samsung S23. Ah, that is nice. That is nice. My brother really likes Samsung. I am taking the dive into the dark side. Okay, just maybe crappily made that. Yeah, I mean, it does have super quick charging, and apparently that drains the battery extremely quickly. So I would probably say that that is the main issue. I'm more Android user than Apple. Yeah. Yeah, this little thing is an Android. I have mainly used Android now. I started out with Windows because I had Nokia when I was younger. And Nokia was Windows. So, dark side, yeah, dark side. Let us test it out right away. There are so many Pokemon talking, and I don't know what they are talking about. I mean, I know what Torchic is on about. The brick phone Nokia. I'm not that old. But I had a Nokia slide phone. And then I had their Windows phone, smartphone thing, I don't know. Also using Android, but I'm the kind of person who doesn't know what kind of phone I have unless I look it up. Yeah. Same, honestly. It took me a while to realize the number of the thing that I have currently. I have a new phone. I bought it yesterday and it's still in the packaging because I don't like the reason why I haven't changed phone, even though this phone that I currently have started to give up on life a year ago. The reason why I still haven't changed and still have it in my packaging is because it's quite a bother to switch phones and I would really rather not. So yeah, my childhood phone was the Motorola Razr Flip. I think my dad had a Motorola at one point. Well, is it working? My apologies. It appears we still need more electricity. Is that so? It appears we'll need to increase the volume of electricity by using more generators. I am so sorry to ask for your help again and again, Jeena. But could I ask you to connect even more generators to this device? A second generator and a third. I have connected a 3. Yeah. So what do you want? Hi, Dita. You know, looking at the lit up streetlights got me thinking. Gosh, it would be awesome to live right by a machine. I could charge it up with electricity each and every day. No way no way I'd ever get bored of that. Sure, what kind do you want? What? You really make me that kind of place for me? Yay! So, something like this would be great. Cool. I'd move into a home like that right away. I'll wait here for you. I'm so excited. Cool. I definitely need the new phone because I mostly end up getting hand-me-down phones by my family. Fair point. Okay, mine is a Galaxy Blue. It's also almost 5 years old. Battery is still going strong, though unless I use it a lot during the day. Yeah, my battery has given up. But like I said, also I haven't been It has had super quick, charging and stuff, like super quick. Like in its heyday, it took it like 40 minutes to go from 0 to 100. Now it takes longer than that. Do you know Minecraft have house versus Pokopia house? Honestly, Pokopia house. There's just so many more things you can do with it in a smaller scale, and I tend to like the smaller scale a bit more. But Ancient, they have their strengths as well, so. Oh, hey Ditto! You're trying to light up this town, right? I was trying to come up with ways I could help, but I don't think there's much I can do since I can't use electricity. It's got me feeling kind of sad. I wanted to play real hard to clear my head, so I was wondering, is there a water wheel around here? Yep. Oh, this big round machine that like spins when water flows over it. I love splashing around near them. They're so much fun. if you do find a water wheel, could you take me to it? I bet I'll get a good idea as I play. Sure, you can come along. I will follow you way down. Hey, did you listen? So, you're trying to make the whole town brighter using electricity, right? I was thinking and trying to come up with a good idea to help, and then I remembered something. What is it? You can make electricity by buying lots and lots of small stuff all at once. How does that work? I don't care really how it works or anything. I just know people throw stuff they didn't need into this big tough looking machine and burn it. If you find a weird looking machine like that, could you take me to it, please? Maybe I can help out. Sure. I'm gonna need to build a bridge because I highly doubt the Torchic is willing to swim. But we need to get to the water wheel. I don't remember Gen 4 Pokemon showing up in Apocalypse Kanto. Yeah, Crobat is in Generation 4, right? Yeah. I can't remember any Jotamon. No, Sinnomon, honestly. So yeah. I'd say I like building houses in Pokopia more too, though in Minecraft building castles and stuff have more of a point because there's also combat there. It does. Pokopia is way more of a cottagecore kind of situation than Minecraft. You can definitely do cottagecore in Minecraft too, it's just a bit more difficult. People will be saying, oh, fair. So we have seen no Pokemon. Yeah, Crobat is Gen 2. Yeah. And Gina is to start Pokemon now. Yes, I do. Have 2 of them. I got a new phone and I can finally play Pokemon and go again. That is nice. That is nice. Yay, the water wheel is running. I bet it'll be so much fun to play in the water here. You found this, right, Dita? Thanks for bringing me here. You are welcome. It is connected. So, Turchic. Let me just grab this wing over here. Thank you. And then we jump over that. Team Rocket grunt. Team Rocket is building a top secret warehouse. I went to help out a bit today and got covered in sand. It kinda sucked. A bunch of smart looking people were there too, like scientists and engineers and all that. It kinda freaked me out. But it's pretty cool that our boss has so many different people to call on like that. Team R was actually really infamous in Kanto back in the day, but our boss at the time disbanded the whole organization. Our new boss restarted things, and now we're back. I really respect our current boss. We're all baddies and villains, but he totally gets us. I'm gonna be his loyal underling forever. Cool, cool. That is not what I meant to do. I meant to pick up the stone. This is really not helping my accidental thievery situation that we have going on. It's away, and then we jump. I want a utility pole here. Wait. Oh yeah, guess we kind of do need to connect that. Fair point. That needs to be connected, otherwise we're gonna start something completely in vain. And yeah, you're not gonna be able to continue. I figured. I know that someone is having trouble following me. That's why I'm making a bridge. Now they're not gonna have trouble following me. There we go. No trouble is being had. Everything is fine. Like so. Yes, Teacher, this is it. This is the thing I was talking about. The machine you can use to make electricity by burning stuff. I can just tell just by looking at it. Cool. Took a warm shower, massaging muscles and Jeena stream, so I'm feeling good enough where I believe in some sleep. So gonna hit the bed. Thank you so much for today. It was awesome. Night night. Good night, Neo. I'm really glad it helped. And I'm really glad you're feeling better. And I hope for you a very restful sleep. So night night and a group hug. And thank you for coming here. We actually do have lots of Gen 2 in this game, which makes sense. It's Johto is just across the border. It does. It does. It does. We need growth. Growth? Or Rowlet to be our grass bird starter. Oh, Grout. Okay. Fine. It took me a while. I highly doubt Grout is gonna be here, but Rowlet might. There's a Rowlet clock. I had a power outage that drove me nuts in Wasteland until I found out there was one generator that wasn't properly connected on the way. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that is a really easy mistake to accidentally make. What's funny about this game, people are so focused playing at night, they're seeing the game sunrise and realize they play all night. Thankfully, that has never happened to me. Very thankful that has never happened to me. But it looks like it's not working right now. Do you think it will work if we put something in it to burn? Probably. I don't think we need that many sticks to burn, honestly. I just remove a few. That'll be fine. Yeah, it's fun in the stuff. I guess it still works. But what do we do now? How do we get the electricity? I don't know how to use it, but yeah, but you can figure it out. No problem, Ditto. Gym leader spotlight, Lieutenant Surge. Lieutenant Surge, gym leader of the Million City Gym. May look intimidating, but you might be surprised by the gentlest side he shows when he's with his beloved Pokemon. December's special edition of Gym Leader Monthly will focus on Lieutenant Surge, the Lightning Lieutenant. You'll see him in a whole new light. This brings back some memories, because this was how I was running around a long time. So yes, we're gonna stay transformed like this. So. Icky stuff. Oh yeah, now it has all of the things. Nice. Nice. Thank you. Another Pokemon I've rediscovered burning of fossil fuels for electricity. There goes the climate again. I am only burning refuelable power sources because I'm only burning trees, which is fine. It's only bad if you start burning the fossil fuels, so we are not burning any fossil fuels. No burning of plastics on my watch, okay? Eugene is a knight, so lieutenant uniform makes sense for it. for sure. I can sense it. This time we have plenty of electricity stored up. Well, I had better try it out post-haste. I am so nervous my cheeks are tingling. Yeah, I think that everyone else should stay away. Mareep is probably fine.
No. Look at her. Ah, she's happy.
You guys should stop talking and look at Pikachu. What was that? I just heard a zap. Was that you? Phew. Jeena sent all the energy we needed into this device. As a result, I was able to charge my cheeks with plenty of electricity. Oh, are you saying you can use electricity again? Well, as I had guessed, I still cannot generate electricity, but this device has allowed me to absorb plenty of it. And now I have a very special move in mind, one I've been waiting for a very long time to use. What in the world are you planning? This particular move ought to lighten up the town even brighter than it already is. Well, without further ado...
Pikachu!
That was very bright. Oh, she's shining like a little light bulb. Those are the lines. Those are indeed the lines. Oh, would you look at that? So incredibly bright. Phew, that went well, I think. Was I of any help at all? You were great. Most certainly. I had no idea you could use a move like that. You're amazing, Pikachu! My coin's all shiny too. Yo, it's beautiful, Pikachu, and so bright. Thank you for all your kind words. I'm just glad I was able to be of use. Well then, shall we go and check in on Snorlax and see how they're doing? Yeah, let's do that. I'm sure nothing weird is gonna happen. So if you have this in the background, you might want to have a look, because nothing weird is gonna happen at all. They should be close to waking up now. What can we do to provide that last little push? How did it go with Snorlax? We're getting quite close to waking them, but no luck yet. That's some serious dedication to sleep. I wonder, do we need to up the excitement level around here even further? Okay, if nothing weird is gonna happen, I'm gonna look away. Exactly. I mean, no. Perhaps. But how could we possibly do any more than we already have? What was that sound? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I told you we should zap him. This is so cool. This is so cool. You came at the perfect moment, Urno. Welcome to stream. What in the world? Snorlax has been struck by lightning. Not only that, a Pokemon I've never seen before has appeared over there. Why is that Pokemon? Jeena, You can leave Snorlax to us. Go find out what that other Pokemon has to say. They seem to be surprised. Hello everyone, I'm just stopping by as I'm not home and ridiculously tired. Fair point. Who could have guessed 35 hours awake at once wasn't good? A lot of people? You should go sleep for like a day. Go to bed. Wish you all an incredible rest of the stream and group hug. Yeah, group hug, but go sleep. Back in Kanto again, right, Go? Yep. Apparently so. Here we go again. Bada 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 ba ba. La na 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 na. Do 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 do. Give me all of those. Thank you. Hi. They are scared of you, so they sent me. Oh no, this is a surprise. What kind of accent should Raikou have? I can't give Raikou my normal accent. I don't think we could go Swedish either. Cool guy accent. How does a cool guy sound? Russian. No, that's not Russian. That is more Scottish than a skater boy. Yeah, I don't know how to do that either. Yeah, no, I have no idea. Like, he can't be Scottish, right? High energy stream. No, 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 not a high energy stream. I have my hands full with Torchic. I don't know. We're gonna do something, and if he turns up later, we're gonna do something else then. Wow, now this is a surprise. When I saw the town all light up, I figured the humans had finally come back. I feel like he's accidentally turned Australian. That's fine. But you Pokemon got the glow and all by yourselves? Sure did. Talk about a shocking development. I even let loose an extra lightning bolt. That's how shocked I was. And if it hit anyone, my bad. Yeah, what was that about the humans? You know? Not really sure what all the humans went. With the big bad natural disasters happening all over the place, I guess they just ran off somewhere safe. As for this town in particular, those huge clouds, water keeping super dark all the time, right? Humans can't live without sunlight, you know. By the time I realized what's going on, this place was already a ghost town. Looks like my awesome lightning cleared out those nasty clouds, though. Maybe the humans come back when they realize the clouds are gone. Anyway, I think I'm gonna head out. Tell your friends I said what's up. I'm best buds with all of you now. Yeah, I don't think that was a very good Australian, but there was a hint of Australian in there somewhere, probably. The rain clouds it carries let it fire thunderbolts at will. They say that it descended with lightning. They definitely did that. Catch you later, bud. Hope we can hang out next time where our paths cross. It was a cool exit. Thank you. Humans can't live without sunlight. Watch me! Stays inside and plays video games the entire day. I do agree. Yeah, I can live without sunlight. Not as a Swede, though. As a Swede in March. I will say, though, that I can go weeks without sunlight. I cannot go 6 months without sunlight. Yeah. Hello, board. Welcome to stream. I do hope you've been having a wonderful day so far. He is tall. He is quite tall. He is quite tall. These legendaries aren't as dignified as I imagined they'd be. Maybe not, but I also find them way cooler than I imagined they'd be. Jeena, did that Pokemon happen to be Raikou? They just so happen to be, yeah. Oh, so I was right. It is quite astonishing that a legendary Pokemon would appear in this town as well. What an impressive lightning strike that was. I'd expect nothing less of Raikou. Natural disasters, you say. Now that you mention it, all the land I saw before I met you was terribly ruined. What in the world happened? Yeah, is Snorlax okay? Oh, how could I forget? It seems Snorlax is unharmed. What an incredibly tough Pokemon. But oh dear, it looks as though they're stunned and cannot move due to the lightning. Could you try talking to them for us, Jeena? I don't quite understand why they need me to talk to Snorlax, considering that they wanted me to talk to Raikou. They want me to talk to everyone? Well, we never heard them speak. Fair point. And they're legends. They can speak however they want. Fair point. Hello Rio, welcome to stream. I do hope you've been having a wonderful day so far. And favorite Pokemon for me is, you know, the Skrelp line, but Dragolgi in particular. And Turtwig, that line except for the middle stage, because Turtwig is the cutest little thing. And Torterra is amazing. So those are probably my favorites. I do love all of the most of the evolutions as well, though. But there's a lot of Pokemon that I really, really like. So, mainly dragons. Mainly dragons and grass types. What are your favorite Pokemon then? Something seemed a little shocking just now. Sure was a nice nap I just had though. Wouldn't hurt to sleep a little more, I suppose. Hey, now haven't you slept enough? Who are you all supposed to be? You were sleeping here long enough to be completely covered in moss, Snorlax. Why, some other Pokemon even took to calling you Mosslax because of it. We were quite worried that you would get weaker and weaker sleeping away without anything to eat. So we all worked together to wake you. Oh, now that you mention it, I'm a little hungry. You reckon I lost some weight? Mosslax, huh? Suppose that describes me well enough. So, you all pretty much shaved me, huh? That sure was a nice thing to do. Thank you kindly. Listen, Mosslax, do you remember anything about what happened before you fell asleep? Do you know where the humans went? I don't remember a whole lot, but wait, the humans are gone? Well, that ain't good. They gave me food. Oh, Does that mean you lived in harmony alongside the humans? Sure did. You know how there are naughty Pokemon out there who like to play tricks on folks? Well, I'd run those Pokemon out, and the humans would give me food in return. I just remembered something. At some point, I stopped getting as much food as I used to. Seems the humans had run low on food themselves. I wonder if those natural disasters Raikou mentioned had anything to do with that. Eventually, I started to get kind of hangry, and I scuffled with a real ornery-looking Pokemon, thinking I might let off some steam. But I got whooped soundly. That frustrated me so bad I figured I'd just sleep it up. You seem a tad dangerous yourself. My goodness! Do you mean to say you were buried in the dirt and covered in moss because you took a nap? Oh, yeah, I suppose that's what happened. Can't say I really remember it all that well though. So the humans were struggling as a result of natural disasters. So much that they didn't have enough food. Then where did they go after that? I don't know, but I sure am grateful to you all for saving me. Keep in touch now, you hear?
Of course.
Also, interestingly enough, Raikou is catchable in Kanto, Infrared, Leaf Green, and Kyogre is catchable in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and roams around in the sea, so encountering both of them in this game makes sense. I didn't know that. That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. They gave me food. Most got their priority straight. Yes. I feel like a Snorlax kind of prioritizes food and battle, but mainly food and sleep. So this makes a lot of sense. Baldur's Gate is done. Nice! I hope it went good. It has been going well. We have brought light back to Blake Beach. We have awoken the Mosslax. And we have met Raikou. Yes. I did a yawn because of Mosslax and now I'm yawning again. Thanks to you, this town has gotten much livelier and of course much brighter. If you'd like to explore somewhere you haven't been before, I recommend heading back to the previous town and going through that other gate there. And whenever you do, you can be sure I'm coming with you. Sure. Yeah, we're not doing the ship today. We are not doing the ship today. Because it is very late and most of us should probably sleep. What happened?
Huh?
Okay. That is interesting. Okay. Yeah, a lot of stuff broke. I'm not really sure if you can hear me. It looks like a lot of things work, but not some things. Yes, something probably did crash. Okay, that's good. You can hear me at least. So that's at least something. I'm not quite sure what crashed. I have no idea. Refresh. It kind of, yeah, I'm kind of refreshing as in restarting. Did game crash because saving and stuff? I mean, good question, but seems not. Like, I removed it from the dock. And there it could move just fine. And now I am back, so that is something. So that was weird. I will know how you use VTube Studio. Yay! As you do. Normally I just, you know, remove that image, but meh. Meh. Yeah, I have no idea what happened. Yeah, that was weird. It was. It was. Especially because, like, it was only the games that froze, if that makes sense. Like, I could see the mic thing, which is also why I was a bit confused if you guys could hear me or not. So yeah, definitely weird. Me. But I feel like you might as well get this going. Yeah, both of my builders are over there. I feel like I made a bad choice. Oh well. I can just start that at another point. And we can finish it on next stream. Maybe not on next stream, but the next, you know, this game stream. Or they just... Can Pokemon travel between areas? They can. You can resettle them wherever you want, or they just tag along with you and can go home later on their own. Mm-hmm. You can also get another builder from Wasteland. Oh, that is fair. Yeah, let's go grab another builder. Because we have a few. They can go and see the big city. The very big city with a few houses that are very much in ruin, and soon to be 3 houses not ruined but with absolutely no one living in them. I forgot that we needed to clean up this place now. Because for some unknown reason that I do not understand, we go to different places depending on which direction we're going. Oh yeah, I needed to actually press buttons. Would be fun if you could allow them to travel to other areas manually. That would be rather fun. That would be rather fun. But I also feel like the areas are a bit of a distance between one another. Like, I know it's just a loading screen. And it's just a gateway, and it doesn't seem to be... Okay. Hi. Thank you. Ooh, a carrot. That's rather nice, actually. Oh, there's a Lego! Hi! Hi! Yeah, you follow me. I know that you it's weird to grab you to just build. I just want to take you with me. Oh, I have built the thing here, apparently. Oh yeah, it was because of Charmander. Okay, right. Also some Pokemon Center down now. Well, there's one... Wait. There was one gatehouse at beach and one at wasteland, and the road in between we don't see. Yeah, in the... yeah. That's kind of the in-between we don't see that I feel like it's pretty long. But yeah. The Poke Center is done. Not the Wasteland Poke Center though, right? Yeah, I need you to continue building, but build in another area. You follow me wherever I may go. You'll follow me way down to the bleakest of the beaches. Are you guys coming? You are. Thank you. Awesome. Also, game now allowing you to check out where cycling road goes. It does. It does. It also allowed me to rebuild the cycling road however I please. Are we both coming? We are both coming. Good. Awesome. I am not moving Sligoo here. Sligoo is mainly coming because Sligoo is my bestie. Just so that we are, you know, understanding of the terms. I think, yeah. It's nice that I complete a bunch of stuff by just coming here. Writing this up, completed. Away. Clean up the mud. Yeah, I have so much mud to clean up though. You guys are slow. I mean, I can understand that the snail is slow, I guess. Yeah, the builders should have eventually move back after they're done and you talk to them. Yeah, I figured. Because that's normally what happens with Drifloon when you accidentally move Drifloon to a new space. Fine. Fine. We're doing this bridge. Because this is the umpteenth time that I have accidentally just bumped into this bridge, being mildly upset that it's not done. So we're just gonna, you know... make it traversable. There we go. It counts as traversable. Okay. Now, where did that sheep go? There did that sheep go. Hi. Follow me. Awesome. There we go. Building bridges so we can burn them later. Exactly. Very important. So that's gonna be done tomorrow. I know this is a habitat. Maybe it needs a share. Place ready, yes, I know how to make a business operate. 3 hours hydrate, yes. All I have is tea though. That doesn't hydrate very well. And correction to that, all I have is cold tea. It was a chair. It was a chair. Awesome. Ooh, it's a little rock. The little rock is now my rock. Hold on, you have a working place here. We might as well just finish the bridge. That way we haven't just started the bridge, we have finished it. It's not merely traversable, it is also fine. Make it iced tea then. No. Nope. Nope. Because iced tea needs... It needs more than just being cold and having ice and stuff, and I do not have ice in my fridge either, so no. I don't feel like dealing with that. I also don't know if that herbal tea is good as a iced tea. Nah. I am not gonna make an herbal iced tea, that feels weird. Like, I feel that iced tea is normally black tea. And you need to brew it extra strong so that the flavor goes through even though it's cold. And then you have to have sugar because it's gonna be way too bitter otherwise. Like, iced tea is a whole situation that you need to do. And I normally don't, because I normally don't drink my tea with sugar in it. I do sometimes make a cheat, like a bit of a cheating iced tea though, but that's still with black tea. But that's just black tea and water, and then I leave it in for hours. And it tastes fine enough when it's summer. Let's see. I don't mean to go cleaning, because I feel like cleaning is a thing that I might as well do on my own. It's just that... Look how much better it looks all of a sudden. I would wager that herbal iced tea is not the best idea. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Herbal iced tea doesn't sound good. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore you for the time being. Yeah, we have enough for this. I do not feel like dealing with bringing that many Pokemon from over there. Maybe I do. But I might as well just bring stuff along. Like, finish up those 2 projects. I don't feel like it's such a fun thing to just watch me finish projects. And I can bring those Pokemon over here to build the center. Because the center is more of a big thing. Because that has some lore in it. And I feel the lore thing is kind of important. Not this time at least. Herb tea and nether tip. Yeah. Proper warm herb tea. Ah, like still weird block there. Okay, fine. We can talk to the weird block. We can talk to the weird block, it's fine. Yeah, why does that block have a text box? That's weird. There's something odd about this square tiling. I punch it. Ouch! Yeah, busted! You really started me. How did you spot me anyway? I thought I camouflaged myself perfectly. Oopsies. My bad. It's okay. It's my fault for trying to hide it like that anyway. Sora is a timid Pokemon. This disposition seems to be what led to the development of Sora's ability to take on the forms of other creatures and apparently objects. Breezy flower bed. Well, I have a couple of those. No, I do not have a couple of those. I don't remember. Solid snake herpers? I don't know, maybe. You did pretty good that, spotting me like that. So I bet you'd be good at this. Could you help me practice camouflaging myself, please? Imagine hiding like that and suddenly you get bulldozed away because Jeena wants to perform there. I mean, if you transform into a weird block in the middle of a weird place, it might happen. I want to get way better at it. Sounds fun. Yay, thank you. Okay, so let's start right away. I want to try camouflaging myself as something more complex. Just nothing super big. I can't do that. What would be perfect is maybe something small like a toy that you can change into different shapes. Got anything like that, Tito? I do. I don't think I have the recipe for that. I do have the recipe for that. Never mind. Oh, toy blocks. That's a great idea. I want to try camouflaging myself as those. Please show me some toy blocks, Tito. I want to get a good look at them. If you can get some toy blocks, could you please come show me? Sure. I just craft them like so. There we go. Yeah, follow me. Fine. Oh, you want to talk to me? Yeah, let's talk. Yeah, I got you something because apparently I can't place it a couple of meters away. Oh, you brought me some toy blocks? Thanks, Tito. Okay, time to try out my new camouflage. Ta-da! And next, boom! Last one, how's this? That's impressive. Baby child, yay, so cute. Yeah, so what you think? Pretty perfect, huh? Great job. I know, right? Oh, I got an idea. Do you want to learn this move too? You do, right? Yeah. Well, since you asked so nicely, I'll teach it to you. Just you. Now, watch real close. I learned camouflage. Nice, very nice. I heard a few people talking in on Reddit why on earth they had camouflage as a thing. I am very much into the notion of because fun. Hold on, can I transform? I can transform into the tiny ones. So yeah, it's because fun. It's because you can visit one another and then you can just troll them by transforming into a random piece of stuff, and then you tell your friend what on earth they are doing, and you spy on them. Yeah. I was not expecting we would get an ability like that, but now I'm thinking this would be so fun to play hide and seek in multiplayer. Yeah, it's basically prop hunt. You could definitely do some prop hunt thing situation with this. So yeah. Oh, we need to do this. Why haven't we done that yet? Does it need more? You need something else. What does it need more than that? I know I have that habitat. Okay. So I don't need something else. I just needed to place them side by side. Turns out. Notice that Jeena wants to stock it. It's fun. It's fun when I do the stocky stock. It's not fun to be the one who gets stocky stockied. Hi. So I just want to say thanks for all the stuff you do to make every day so fun. Take this. It's proof you and me are BFFs. I am only BFF with Sligo. Thank you very much. But I will take your bags of tomato seeds. Thank you. I need to finish your house. Meowth's house is a bit of a difficult one though, because I first wanted to just place doors here to make it sort of like a storefront, you know? You know, you have your store and you can just go and buy stuff there. But no, these do not count as a wall. Which was very upsetting. But, you know, it is what it is, apparently. Apparently. Jeena can definitely stalk you now without you ever noticing, and she's a spy after all. Exactly. Exactly. What can I not do? A bunch of things, but no. Yeah, that is a thing that I cannot do. No. That is a thing that I cannot do. No. I got kerfumbled and I misplaced it. There we go. That's better. Who is Earthworm? Yep, we do not need to talk about Earthworm. We can just agree that it has creepy little arms that it should keep inside of its body. Ew, hello. Oh, hi, nice to meet you. There's so many things around here I've never seen before. It makes my walks really exciting. It's so fun wandering around unfamiliar places. It's like a mini adventure. Want to join me sometime? Sure. Looking it up right now? No. Giant metal worm Pokemon that has 6 arms. Yeah. Yeah. It is a Titan in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And when I first fought that Titan, and I was fine with the Pokemon. I was fine with it when I first saw it in pictures. But when that ginormous Titan showed up and he just stuck out his tiny little arms, it creeped me out. And no, he's not just a little snake. He's a worm with freaky arms. I can deal with worms. I can deal with snakes. I have even like grabbed snakes and moved them because they were in the middle of a road. I'm fine with snakes. It was a very cute little snake, by the way. Technically not a snake, but a legless lizard, by me. Jeena sounds like she's traumatized by those arms. I mean, those arms were the thing that just made it feel like so much of an uncanny valley thing situation. Like, it just looked as a mix between a bus and a worm, and I was fine with it. I highly doubted it was gonna be my favorite. But then it stuck out its tiny arms, and it just freaked me out. So yeah. I am not a fan of those freaky little arms. I think it's also just the part of just tossing them in and out. I don't know. It's something that is just a nope. Which is fun. It is kind of fun. Like, for me, if you want to creep me out, it's apparently earthworm and scorpions and absolutely nothing else. And ocean, deep ocean. But I feel like that is it. You've earned a recipe. Ooh, I got more recipes. Ooh, a vine wall decoration. Those are pretty nice. Would you rather be stabbed or get hugged by earthworm? Depends on the length of the blade that I'm gonna be stabbed by. So that depends. Do I have anything? Maybe I want to... No. I don't want to fix more things. I need to sleep. I can have projects that I can work on. Let her. I might craft the things. But I'm gonna do the placing of the blocks later. The blade is a butter knife you place. Gonna tape some fake arms and worms on the ground and send them off to Jeena. Nah. I feel like that would be fun. No, I need more than one set, probably. I have no idea how many sets I need, but... Hang on. I now have a bunch of sets. I mean, we can just remove the sand. I feel like removing of the sand is not a big of an issue. This is how this game hooks you, by the way. You just go like, if this needs to be done, it's fine if I only do this. And then you just only do that, but then you find another thing, and then you find another thing, and a fourth thing, and it just continues in all perpetuity. And this game is fun. It's a whole lot of fun. But it just kind of accidentally just sucks you in. And I feel like this place in particular is insane in that regard, because there's so many things that you just need to do. You need to fix the road, you need to fix the bridge over to the boat, you need to fix the boat, you need to fix the houses, you need to make habitats. It's just, it's never ends. That doesn't need, no, that's not, that, however, is. And like I said, here we are doing things that I was meant to not do on stream. But I don't think that is that interesting to watch. Probably, I don't know. Plus, I need to go sleep. But look how much nicer it looks! Oh, this is probably the thing with this game that makes it the most insane. That you might not do a lot, like that little bit that we now did, it wasn't a lot. It wasn't a lot. But it kind of make a big difference. And still, we're not done because there's plenty of muck absolutely everywhere. But just cleaning up these tiny little bits and pieces, it just helps a lot with giving this place a cleaner look. Of course, you gotta pick up the trash. So, gotta do that. So, and if I go back, and you know, it looks a lot cleaner. So I feel like this is also a part of why this game is so immensely addictive, that it does force you to wait while the Pokemon build the things. And it's charming because of all the tiny details, and it also hooks you in because you don't do a lot of work for every little bit, but every little bit you do makes a bit of difference, and you get that dopamine kick going because you cleaned. Now this is clean and looking pretty. I fixed this. Now this is whole and pretty. And then you just continue. I will say though, this might be a blocky game, but it's a pretty blocky game. Well, yeah. I also feel my voice starting to give up on me, so I should really probably skip. Plus, apparently my computer didn't want me to just do this one thing either. It just gave up on me a few moments ago, so... Just one more thing to quickly fix, I said, before doing 54 more things. Exactly. That is this game in a nutshell. I was just gonna do one more run Slay the Spire 2, but I'm doing a second one right now. Yeah. That's just stuff that happens. It is interesting to watch, but yeah, skip time, Gina, don't forget. Yeah. Yeah, it was skip time for me 1 hour ago, so... But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming here and watching. I do hope you enjoyed, because I very much did. Have a lovely rest of your day, night, morning, evening, whatever time it is for you guys. Do have... I already said it. Don't forget to take care of yourself and of one another. And until next time, a group hug. Group hug. All of the group hugs.